Hello, so today I will explain Baldrs draumar, Baldr's dream. Okay, so all the Asir, gods and goddesses, that's your higher awareness, sat in session together at the thing. So that's, a thing house where people have meetings, right? The mighty powers took counsel of this, why Balder, the soul, Balder is always representing the soul, was troubled by terrible dreams. Mighty slight was the sun god's slumber. Rest and refreshment seemed gone from his sleep. The giants requested prophetic response as to how this might affect his creation. So, what this is telling you here is the soul, when it's not feeling good, then, creation, even the giants are concerned because they understand that everything is manifested from your soul. So, the soul, the sun, reflects to the moon, the mind, and then the mind takes what the soul tells it to reflect and manifests it. So this even makes the giants concerned because they understand that everything is manifested from the soul and the mind, of course. The lots cast thereon showed that doomed to die was their dearest of Ull's kin, that's Balder. Anguish assailed Frigga and Svadfenir. Svadfenir is Odin, but it means the one who puts to sleep, that particular name for Odin. And other rulers, they agreed on a plan. Word was dispatched to all creation, seeking assurance that Balder be spared. All gave an oath that he would be unharmed. Frigga received all agreements and promises. You see, she goes to everything, but this is telling us is animism, right? Everything had life, rocks and all that. Everything had life according to our ancestors. Animism, as we call it today. Yet Allfather feared an uncertain outcome. So your higher awareness, your self-awareness Allfather still feared an uncertain outcome because he knows better. The soul must die, right? It always dies and reincarnates. He felt that Hyjamas were keeping away. He summoned the Aesir, demanded decision. Much was discussed at this consultation. Up rose Odin, father of eons, saddled Sleipnir, his eight-legged steed. Thence rode he down the road toward Nifl, met there the hound of the halls of the hollow. So that's when, he rides on Sleipnir, right? That's how you get to connect to the different realms. And the higher awareness goes down to Helheim, and what does he find? He finds, of course, regret. Garm. Garm means regret. It is a representation of your regrets in life. And that, of course, burdens the soul, right? So, and that is why people go to Helheim, because if you live a life and you regret not experiencing certain things, then you do not, you go to Helheim, and then you must plan a new life, and you must reflect on what you did not do in this past life. Bloody was the beast on brisk of breast, long did he bay at the father of ruins. Odin rode forth loud, thundered the fields as he halted at Hel's high hall. Okay, I'm just going to skip a bit to save some time because it's not really super important, this other stuff. Okay, way won't my name, I am son of death won't. Speak you from hell's home as I speak from life's home. For whom are the benches adorned with rings and the couch covered with gold? So he's asking the seer who he summoned. That's the part I skipped. He summoned a seer from, or a vulva, I guess, not a seer, a dead vulva from Helheim. And he's asking her questions. So he's wondering, why do you have everything looking nice with gold and rings and everything beautiful and getting ready here in Helheim, right? And then the vulva, Sibyl, says, the mead is made for Baldr's brew. It's made for the soul. The precious draught settler by a shield. The kin of the Aesir anxiously wait. Forced have I said, now I may cease. So, this is saying that Helheim isn't a bad place. I mean, they have mead ready for them. They have gold. They're making it beautiful, ready for the soul. So, the term of hell being a bad place was invented by the Christians because they understood that we pagans believed that all souls go to Helheim and then come back and reincarnate. And when you're in Helheim, it was not a bad place. It's only a bad place if you really have issues with yourself. If you did some really bad things and your soul wants to punish yourself, then you can choose to do that. But normally, you just go there, you enjoy yourself, you reflect on the life you have lived, and then you make plans for the next things your soul wants to experience in the next life. And that is going after Valhalla. Because once you've experienced everything you want to experience, that is like being in Valhalla, the state of experiencing the joys in your life. And then you become, what they call the light elves, the ancestors who have had as many lives as they want and no longer can incarnate. They no longer need to. They've experienced. Their souls experience what they want to. So, and then... Cease not, Sibyl, I will inquire until I know all. More will I know. Who shall the bane be unto Balder, and rob Odin's son of his age? And then Sibyl says, Hodor, which means ignorance, blindness, right? Brings hither in lovely Sikon. He shall be the unto Balder his bane, and rob Odin's son of his age. Forced have I spoken, now I may cease. So, ignorance is killing the soul, right? Okay. Cease not, Sibyl, I will inquire until I know all. More well I know who shall avenge him harshly on Hodor, and bring Balder's bane to the prior. Sibyl says, Rind, which means the cold winter, the giant, right? Giants always represent things like of nature, okay? Gods are parts of you, mostly, in general speaking, and giants in general speaking are things like time, old age, winter, these type of things are the giants. So winter, Rind, bears Vali, the ray of the sun, the light bringer, right? In western halls, but one night old shall Odin's son battle. He leaves not his hands nor combs his hair, ere he bears Balder's foe on the prior. Forced I have spoken, now I may cease. So if you haven't watched my video on Vali, go watch my video on Vali. I explain exactly what Vali is and who he is. So, cease not, Sibyl, I will inquire until I know all. More will I know who are the maidens who then shall weep and all that. Okay. No, pilgrim, as you, Sibyl, thought, you are Odin. See, she identifies him now. You're not a pilgrim, you're not who you say you are Odin. And then he says, and you are not Sibyl. Odin says to Sibyl, and you are not Sibyl, nor wise Cirrus. Rather, you are the three Thyrses. So he's talking, the three Thyrses, I'm pretty sure this represents the three giants of Weird, right? Skuld and Vatandi, and, the ever-present moment of now, and then your past, and then your debt, your future. So, all right, Sibyl says, Ride home, Odin, with the mind at rest. So close comes no one again to me, until Loki from feathers is free, and the forces, dissolvers of all come to Ragnarok. And what is Ragnarok? It is reincarnation. All the gods die, and then what? Their children, are the new versions of Woden and Thor and the gods, right? So it's just a representation of reincarnation, the cycle of life. You live and die, live and die. And that is what this is all about. So I just thought I would explain that. Tschüss.